Special Projects and Strategic Accounts Group came to be about 6 years ago. The first project for the SPG Strategic Accounts Group was loading renovation for a project at Mill and Main for Sarenson Properties. That led to a $13 million renovation of 110,000 square foot space for one of their tenants in the same building. The group's evolved since we started the idea of this group to where we're not only focusing on retaining customers, but we're also utilizing this model to develop our employee pipeline and develop the skills of our staff as they evolve into the positions within the company.
With the help of many along the way, my career started answering the phones and getting to know some of the clients and customers. As time went on, I became really close with the Orland personnel through payroll, and those two positions helped me in safety so that I've gotten to know many of our clients, our customers, our subcontractors, and our employees quite well.
When I first joined Orland, I was a field supervisor. I was working underneath Mark Robertson up at the Tremont. Currently, I'm a project superintendent working over in Cambridge.
Before Orland, I came from Wentworth, degree in construction management, and then before that I was in the Marine Corps for 5 years. My current role is a project manager in the Special Projects, Strategic Accounts, and Academic groups.
Jackie Hazlitt, her evolution into her career is inspiring for most of our company. She started with an administrative role supporting the group, and now she's an assistant project manager, well on her way to becoming one of our project managers.
I was already on the safety committee when I first realized that I really loved being in safety. And it was Tom Blesso, and I was sitting in a course with him, and I didn't understand something that was going on. It was actually a steel erection piece. Tom sat with me on my lunch break and went over it with me until I understood. And I think that was probably the moment that I realized, all right, I absolutely love this. This is a challenge for me, and it's not something I'm used to dealing with, so I want to learn more about this.
I feel like in the Special Projects groups that I've been in, there's been a more intimate relationship with the workers, the ownership, and there's not so many people. You can kind of get to know everybody that's actually on the site.
Jimmy K is one of our most proud younger staffers that has evolved into the position he's in today as a superintendent. Jimmy on the Pheasant project started as the number 2 in command. He had a lot of experience as a number 2 previous to this, watching buildings come out of the ground, but never really been in charge of it on his own. So we really focused Jimmy's efforts on the orchestra and getting that out of the ground as the primary addition to the Arts Center project.
I do think that working family-wise prior to being with Orland has helped a lot of my relationship goals with people, maintaining them. The way that I interact, I think, is a little bit more friendly.
We treat our employees the same way we would treat our clients. I mean, we look at our employees in a sense as a client. We want them to feel the same way about all of us that a client would feel about us. So it's important to treat them with just as much respect and loyalty that we would any of our clients.
I'd say that I worked with a lot of great leaders in the Marine Corps. There's a lot of things from that experience that I try to emulate in my work here. But I think the 2 primary ones that I think of every single day are communication and just my general bearing. Communication is huge because I know I get really frustrated if I have a question I need an answer to and somebody isn't picking up the phone or answering an email. So those are things that I really make sure I do on a daily basis. Just answer questions quickly and make sure that I'm taking initiative and being responsive. And then bearing really goes hand in hand with that. Construction can be stressful, but I need to be careful not to let that stress that I inevitably feel impact the people around me, whether it be the owner or the architect, his engineers, or anybody on the Orland team.
The biggest takeaway that I have for any of the projects that I involve my staff on is for them to be proud of it and for them to carry that passion to their next project and to share with their colleagues those victories.